Hello everyone and welcome back to Jarissa Explains. I'm Marissa.
And I'm Jamie.
And today I'm super excited for this video. It's going to be another Mandela Effect video.
In our last Mandela Effect video, you all commented a lot down in the bottom and gave us a lot of suggestions.
We also want to thank you all for commenting so much because we love hearing what you all remember as well on these Mandela Effects. If you're watching this video, you probably already know what the Mandela Effect is, so we're not going to go into detail about that. So the first Mandela Effect we're going to talk about has to do with Jif peanut butter.
Okay.
Okay, so do you remember it ever being called anything else besides Jif?
I want to say Jiffy, but I don't know if that's just because of like Jiffy Lube or anything, but like I seem to remember, no, you know what, because I eat Jif peanut butter all the time and it's always Jif peanut butter.
You don't think it was ever called Jiffy like back in the day and they changed it or something?
No, I'm gonna say that it's always been Jif. I remember being Jif. Because that's what I've always eaten. So. Okay, well, you're correct on that. It has always been Jif, but I seem to remember, and a lot of other people seem to remember, that it was called Jiffy, or it used to be called Jiffy, and they just shortened it to Jif. And I'm one of these people that thought that. I have some examples. Well, I have an example. I was scrolling on Facebook one day, and I saw a meme, and I will post the meme on the screen right here. But it says, if my kid can't bring peanut butter to school, then yours can't bring the deathly plague. Vaccinate or I'm bringing the Jiffy. Jiffy, not Jif. But that's just some one person saying that might have done it too.
Still, everybody knows that they're talking about the peanut butter.
True, but like I was saying earlier, maybe it's like we have Jiffy Lubes around here, and like Jif and Jiffy, you know, you hear these things.
I don't know.
They get morphed up in your brain.
They're separate. They have nothing to do with peanut butter though. Also, is it cornbread? Cornbread mix is called Jiffy as well, but that has nothing to do with peanut butter. And here's a logo on the screen of what it would look like if it was Jiffy. And I don't know. I mean, I feel like that looks kind of familiar to me. So.
It looks familiar to you because the actual Jif is blue, is red, blue, and green as well. Like, I'm telling you, Jif's Jif. And I don't remember Jiffy being Jif.
Okay.
I'll just say.
Moving on.
On to the next Mandela.
The next Mandela Effect has to do with Lamb Chop. Did you ever watch Lamb Chop growing up?
Of course. Lamb Chops, play along.
Oh, is that the song? Oh, okay.
Or something like that.
I'm gonna not say what my reaction to this is yet. I'm gonna ask you. Do you remember the song that they sang? I think it was at the end. I remember it being at the end of the show. And you can finish the sentence because I don't know how else to ask you this, but this is the song that...
This is the song that never ends. It goes on and on, my friend.
You remember it saying, this is the song that never ends.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna play the clip.
This is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that doesn't end. Yes.
Doesn't end? What is that?
Doesn't end compared
This one trips me out. That doesn't make sense.
Well...
No, you're not gonna debunk this.
I don't,
this one is crazy.
Doesn't and never are both saying the same thing.
No, because ends and end. So then they say, then it goes on and on, my friends. Plural. If you were to say doesn't end, that's not plural. That doesn't rhyme, technically. It rhymes if you say never ends. And it was never ends. It was always never ends.
This is the song that never... Yeah,
doesn't end doesn't have quite of a ring to it.
Yeah, doesn't and like I don't know. I was also a little kid when that was going on.
Too.
But, I'm just saying, like.
Okay, but then we used to sing it at UPS. When I worked at UPS, we would sing it while we were working, and we sang "Never Ends."
This is the song that doesn't.
It
just doesn't sound that
me out so bad. Even the YouTube clip, it says the song that never ends, but then when you actually are looking at the video, in the video it says doesn't end, but the title said never ends.
That's weird. I don't know. Doesn't and never are very close together.
Are they?
Yeah, because they both say it's not going to happen. We have a way of when we're talking, we say some one thing multiple times over and over a long period of time. We have a way of crunching it down into a certain way and everything. Like, I don't know if this was that, but...
Another thing that's weird is this used to come on around the same time that Mr. Rogers came on. I remember watching those two like back to back pretty much.
Yeah.
Mr. Rogers, there was a Mandela Effect with that song as well, and there's a Mandela Effect with this song. So that's weird that they both have Mandela Effects and they came on at like the same time.
Maybe they're just trying to manipulate all the children and make us all go half crazy in the future, watching YouTube videos and being like, that's not the way I remember it. By the way, I meant to say that this one was actually sent to us by a viewer, someone that commented on the last video. So thank you for giving us that one. All right.
The next one is a little bit wishy-washy. I don't want to spend too much time on it because I think this could be people just mixing it up. But you listen to this person. This is a singer, a country music singer, and I know that you have listened to this person before, so I just wanted to get your thoughts.
Okay.
There seems to be some confusion with Luke Bryan / Bryant. Is it Brian or Bryant with a T?
It's Luke Bryan.
Okay. That's correct, I think. I don't know, like, I feel like it could have been either one, but I don't really listen to that person, so people seem to be confused. But I also seem to think this one is more of people just not knowing
the name. Yeah, I think that's more along the more or less just people like somebody being like, ooh, Brian, and then like because
Bryant is a last name, and I guess Brian can be a last name.
It's the same school bus theory, you know, where you tell somebody something in the back of the school bus, and by the time it gets to the front of the school bus, it's completely different. From each person, something is either left off or gained usually, or sometimes not. Who knows? But I'm just saying, I can see how Brian and Bryant would totally get mixed up in the future. Plus, because like there's Kobe Bryant out there, there's other people named Bryant that are pretty famous and popular.
But this is Brian and with no T.
Yeah, he Luke Bryan. Yeah, he talks about trucks and going to the river and fishing. Sorry.
Well, Bryant with a T is more of a last name, so maybe that's why people tend to think it's Bryant with a T.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to see what you thought because I wasn't even sure what it was. But
so it is Luke Bryan.
Yes.
Luke Bryan.
Yeah.
Alright.
So the next Mandela Effect that we're going to talk about has to do with the Monopoly Man.
Okay.
Do you recall the Monopoly Man having a monocle or not? And a monocle is like this type of thing.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. He
the
does have a monocle?
Monopoly Man has a monocle.
We have a Monopoly game, so I'm just going to bring it out and show.
What the...
We'll show a picture on the screen for those of you at home.
It's like they like edited it out because it was right there on that distinguished eye, not the eye to where it's like fading off. It's the eye right here in the center front. He had a monocle on his eye. This is ridiculous. Yeah,
I thought he had a monocle as well. It's really strange. Apparently he never had one, but there's like multiple examples of this. This is a status update. This is just one person though also. I'm sorry. The Monopoly guy at the Google hearing is making a statement and cracking me up. And look at the man in the background. He has a monocle. And he's dressed up as the Monopoly guy. I don't know if this was Halloween or what this is, but yeah. So there's that. There's another example from Ace Ventura. We will play it right here.
Who is this ghastly man?
Ace Ventura, pet detective. And you must be the Monopoly guy. Hey. Thanks for the free parking.
Alright.
So why would he say the Monopoly guy? And clearly he's referring to the monocle. I mean, I feel like a monocle and Monopoly guy goes hand in hand. Like if you see somebody with a monocle, you're like, oh, that's the Monopoly guy.
Like, seeing the monocle, like if anybody ever brought that up to me, my mind immediately goes to this, the Monopoly guy. This makes no sense to me right now.
Yeah, it's like you associate it with like wealthy and like being
exactly.
rich and, like,
God, that's just weird because it was just like he was like a tycoon and he had that weird eyepiece thing and you were just like, oh man, that guy's established. He's got the eye thing. And now the eye thing is
Yeah.
not there. He looks just
Yeah.
like a regular schmuck in a tuxedo.
Yeah.
And there you go. Now you're ruining board games. Now you're ruining games. Besides TV shows and, you know, kids' cartoons that we all grew up on. Now we're just destroying games too.
So this next Mandela Effect has to do with Scary Movie, the original one. I know we had one with Scary Movie 2, but this one has to do with the first one. I'm going to show you this picture and I'm going to ask what you remember him saying.
Okay.
Do you remember the scene? And do you remember what he said? I will tell you, they were parodying Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you remember what he said there?
He said, I see dead people.
Dead people?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a
Okay.
very long time since I've seen this movie.
So-
I'm pretty sure he said, I see dead people, just to play around mocking the fact that the kid said that.
Let's play the clip.
Can I tell you a secret? Sure, man. I see dead people. It is awesome.
Okay, so they do say I see dead people, but what a lot of people remember and what I remember is him saying I see white people.
I was about to say, that was actually going to be my second answer to that, like, off top of my head. I swear that's what it was.
For him to say I see dead people, that's exactly what they said in The Sixth Sense. So how is that really even a parody? It would have been funnier for him to say white people.
Completely mimicking it while they're actually just stoned.
I guess. It doesn't make sense to me. It's not really that funny.
The whole movie is just goofy to begin with, so I don't know.
Well, let us know what you guys remember, if you remember white people or dead people.
Please do. Sometimes I just don't even know how to react to these. Like, you remember it a certain way in your head, and then it clearly isn't the way it is, and where the hell do you go from there? I don't know.
Well, that brings us to the end of today's video.
Yeah.
We hope you all enjoyed seeing these Mandela Effects.
Don't forget to give us some likes and ring that bell for future episodes, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Leave some comments down at the bottom and let us know what you think about this video, and if you got any more Mandela's Effects for us to look at and mess up our reality, we're willing to do it. Well,
Pay attention to your reality, folks.
thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.